Hey guys, Dave from Gibbys Electronics Supermarket here. Today I bring you out into Mississauga. Yes, that's right, we will travel. We go out of our regular area quite a bit. We go where the homes are. So this home behind me that we're doing is basically a full gut inside. So basically a brand new house on the inside. So let's go take a look through it. So coming in through the front door, you're gonna have a alarm keypad. The whole house will have wireless security throughout the space. And then we will have a mixture of control for panelized lighting and just regular light switches. But in all the main areas, we'll have a control 4 switch, one will be at the front door. We will use things like the wireless motion sensors from Control 4 to operate in the mudroom, so there won't even be a switch for them to turn on. The lights will just come on when they come in. Then we come into the family TV area. There's going to be a TV on the wall. We'll have a Sonos Arc Gen 2 underneath it with a couple of Paradigm Pro Series in-wall speakers. And of course, we'll have a wireless subwoofer in this room. Then we'll move on over to the office, which we will have another in-ceiling speaker in place. The ceiling's actually gonna be a cool coffered look up above. So instead of having multiple speakers in here, we're gonna use Paradigm stereo monitor speaker. So we can just have one single speaker in the center. We'll walk through the imaginary bookcase for now into another family room / office, which in this space, just because it's a little bit bigger, we'll have a couple more speakers in the ceiling. And this will all get controlled through Sonos. Okay, let's go upstairs. So in this house, we took a little bit of a different approach with our Control 4. You guys have seen other videos that we've done where the entire house has been done with the Control 4 panelized lighting solution. This one, we wanted to work towards a little bit more of all the common spaces to have the nice clean light switches that are gonna end up in the wall. And we're not worrying about really guest bedrooms or spare bedrooms. So we're gonna have a switch in the primary suite here. This will control the lights in the room. They even have art that's gonna hang on the wall that will have a light specifically controlled just for that. And then moving into the primary ensuite, we'll have a switch. We always make sure we try to line everything up so it's nice and neat afterwards. So we'll have a switch right underneath the heating floor thermostat, but that switch will control all of the separate lights in this space. Okay, why don't we make our way outside? We're doing a few things out there as well. But just to touch on that Control 4 again, the whole reason we want to use the panelized lighting solution in all of the main traffic areas is because the plans called for about 4 or 5 light switches here. We're going to end up with just one nice looking light switch with engraved buttons, and then we can start to create scenes with that as well. Moving outside, we're going to have some audio. So they have a big awning up there, and we're gonna put a couple of speakers on the wall. Those will be, again, Paradigm Stylus series speakers, so they can stay out year round. And then in the far corner, we're gonna end up with a couple of ProVision cameras. So that way they can have access to through their phone and be able to see everything that's going on in the backyard, even when they're not here. Finally, let's go down into the basement. So downstairs in the basement, we are cramped. The builder and the homeowner have really had to figure out exactly where they're putting everything. So we've taken the same approach where we've kind of hidden our panels away in a storage room so that they have the room that they need. But basically down here, imagine a nice big 98-inch TV. We're gonna have some tower speakers that are actually built into custom cabinets that they have there. We will have in-ceiling speakers in their game area. And then this seems to be becoming more and more common, but there's gonna be a sauna at the end here. So we're gonna use Paradigm's Extreme Moisture in-ceiling stereo point speaker. So that way we can have good audio even when we're sitting there in the sauna. But basically we have this room that's tucked in the back of the house. We'll have our Control 4 panel doing all of our lighting loads over here. And then we'll end up with a rack that's gonna be right here. So everything's tucked and hidden out of the way. You'll be able to control everything from your phone. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for coming through this house with me. Stay tuned and you'll see some of the finished product as well.